What's up? What's up? Another day leveled up. It's your boy Salem, back with another one for you. Today, we're going to be talking about how to truly level up. How to actually get that momentum going, get that ball rolling so you're actually making steps into becoming your best self, your best version. First off, you know what time it is. It's Palo Santo. I just want to say before I get into this, I'm really grateful and appreciative to everybody subscribing, commenting, the conversations I have through the comments and helping people out. It's definitely lit a fire under me to actually really take off with this and actually give you guys some real advice and help you guys personally one-on-one. So let's get into this. To finally start leveling up, you got to start simplifying your life. I feel like a lot of people that start this journey on self-improvement, they try to just bombard themselves with all these self-help books, stack the books to the ceiling, and feel like once they get all these books read, they will have it figured out. There's no reason why I shouldn't have things I want after all these books are read. It's not like that. You got to realize there's certain books that you need to hear and read at certain times. With my book collection, I love to read. I'm always reading. But I buy books as I need them. And if I don't need them, I might buy them, but I won't read them right away. Because if I don't feel compelled at that time to read it, it does me no good. It's just going to sit on the shelf. But yeah, there's books I'll read, I'll start, I may finish them. If I don't feel like it's really resonating with me, I might put it down and start another book. But what happens when I come back to that book, I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm exactly hearing what I need to hear from that book because I learned how to just be in tune with what I need to hear and follow my intuition. Not every self-help book is what you need to hear. You can't spread yourself too thin and be reading all these different books at one time, reading 3 books a week at the same time, just giving them each 30-40% of yourself. Because all those books are going to point you in a different direction, and those directions may be conducive to you at a certain time, but all at once, it's not going to do anything for you. You got to know what exactly you need to hear. So you got to figure out what's important to your growth. You got to start cutting some things out. With me recently, I had to finally decide what I'm doing with work, with family, with friends. Is it really putting me in the direction that I need to go? Does it feel truly what I need to be doing? Or does it feel just like as a means to an end? So I recently had to tell my family I didn't want to be in the business that they were working on. And it pained me to do it. Pained me to do it because you don't want to let people down. But you are essentially letting yourself down when you decide to place other people's opinion and you value their opinion over your true self and your heart. And that's what I was doing for like the last 2 months. And I was almost sometimes running from it. And I realized I got to make a decision now, because if I really want to take off with certain things in my life, with YouTube, helping people, there's things at my job, managing the restaurant, I got to figure out what I need to actually cut off, because only then will things start to take off for me. And I know that, and I've been not really taking the time to actually handle the situation. So these past few days, I finally made the call, and I told them I'm gonna have to step away for a bit. I may not come back, but I thought about this for a long time. This past month, I gave myself the end of February. If I don't feel compelled to do this, if things aren't showing me what they need to show me, and I'm not getting these results, it's not for me. I put about 3-4 months into it. I might as well step away. It's not for me. It'd be dumb to continuously be in it for a whole year if I don't even see some type of results. I wasn't getting any results back. And I realized what it was is because I was not truly myself. I had the skills to actually take off with the business of helping people invest. But for me, I would have to put on a whole new persona, because when I was helping these people, I was seeing they may need help financially, but I was also seeing they needed help internally. And the reason why they were struggling in so many areas is because internally they were not where they needed to be. And I was seeing that, but as like an advisor, a financial advisor, you're not there to give life advice. You're trying to help them with their finances and get their family set up for the future, which is just true. But for me, families will be affected just as much, even more, I believe, once that person has their mental health, their spirit on point. Everything else will flourish, and that's what it's been showing me. So I'm not any different. I know that's what the true answer is. So I had to step away. They were supportive. They left the door open, but it's all up to me to decide. Only till I decide what's best for me will things start moving in a different direction. And what happened night and day. I made that decision 3 days ago. I come back to work yesterday. My colleagues, my other managers I work with, they're like, things are changing things are changing in the business. There's a new opening, you should apply for it. It's better pay. It's Monday through Friday, you're off by 5, you got weekends off. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, there's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. I made a decision, and in my universe, in my reality, I'm always alert to what's going on. And only till I made a decision, only till I make certain decisions do things happen. And it could be night and day, it could be a few days, it could be months or years, but you have to make the decision. You have to mentally, really, truly give that feeling off that you made that decision. And the universe will work according to that. But only until you make that decision. You can't just be trying to hold on to everything because you're scared to hurt someone else's feelings, or their opinion of you is going to change. Majority of the time, the things that give you the most results are like the 20% of the things that you're doing. I was trying to do too many things at the time. I was doing like 3 or 4 things. I had to buckle down and just do 2 and really give them my all, because only then, once I have a base all squared off, like then everything else will be able to build, but you can't build it all at the same time. I don't know if you guys have heard of like the 80-20 method, but say you run in a restaurant, 20% of those people are going to keep your business where it's going. You got those regulars coming back all the time. 80% of the other people are transient, but you still want to make sure to try to retain as the 20% and build that 20%. But it goes the same, even with my YouTube videos. I have some videos that have thousands of views, but only 20% of those people are subscribing. I can't worry about that. That's just life, that's just how it is. And all I can do is put out more videos that I love and feel compelled to talk about, and it'll all take care of itself. I can't be worried about that stuff. You gotta learn to cut out the negatives. You want to build relationships, you want better relationships in your life, you want that woman of your dreams. Girls, you want that guy of your dreams. You want just an overall better quality of life. You gotta know what to actually cut out of your life. Dating apps. Dating apps are not your friend. You gotta realize when you're on dating apps, you are devaluing yourself by putting yourself on the chow line with every other Joe Schmo. You could be in there with the best intentions, but you are literally kidding yourself, because you're on there with the best intentions when everybody's looking at you as self-value. If they'd sleep with you right away. It's just it's a like or it's a swipe left or right. Most of the time they're not scrolling through your bio and what you do and what kind of relationship you want. That's not what it is. And you're kidding yourself to think that's what you're going to probably get. Sometimes, maybe 5% of the time that happens on there, but it does nothing for you, because say you're not getting those matches, you're not getting those likes, your self-confidence is then messed up because you're like, well, I thought I was so-and-so, but I'm not getting the feedback. And it's like, you need that feedback. Do you need that validation from other people that you are truly worthy? Once you feel internally about how good and the person you are, the world will reflect that back. You want to reach new heights, you got to know what to cut off. And like I said, it's like a hot air balloon. There's ropes and strings holding this hot air balloon down. But only once you start to cut the ends will it start to finally take off. Treat yourself as the most valuable commodity, rare commodity, most valuable thing in your life, your health, your mental, your spirit. When you do that, what happens is the world starts to pick up on that and reflects that back to you. It's a mirror. When it's your priority to make sure you're your best version, it's almost like the world's priority to make sure that you continue to be that best version. People in it will follow suit. Money, relationships, your quality of life. The world loves rare and valuable things, and that's where its energy will go. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So when you got your attention on yourself at a self-loving state, energy is going to be flowing towards you. Everybody else is going to be like, damn, who's that walking around like they're somebody, and it's not even an ego way. It's just a self-love. You're carrying yourself because you got something to give. You're valuable. You do that, everything else is going to follow. Energy follows towards individuals and things that are able to handle them. God in the universe is going to give you what you need once it feels that you are capable of handling it. Only then. So you need to make sure you're getting yourself mentally, spiritually where you need to be. So when it comes, you're not going to just squander it or allow it to derail you, because we are our own demise as well. I'm the only one who's got me to this point. I'm the only one who thought I was worthy enough to make these videos, and I could be the only one to believe that I'm not worthy and that I shouldn't do this and allow some person, something come in and just derail my whole mental, my whole spirit, my health. That's up to me. I have to take care of my kingdom. Everyone lives different realities adjacent to you. They may be living in close quarters, but they don't see the reality as you see it. There's signs and things that you need to pick up on. You gotta be alert, because throughout your days, you're gonna get signs, you're gonna get people coming into you, and it's up to you to actually talk to those people and put yourself out there. They say when you have a wall up, say you were hurt in the past, you're blocking your blessings at the same time because you're scared to let anyone in, but you have to be a little bit vulnerable and be willing to actually interact with life and feel that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. It's your universe. Your universe. It's completely different than your friends, family, and colleagues. You can't be looking for advice from people who aren't living your same reality, because they will never see the world exactly how you see it. That's why I don't like to really get into politics, because it's a never-ending battle. Like, I'm never going to truly see the world as any politician who may have some right things, but I don't want to get into that. I'm not into politics. Cut that off right there. But that's where prioritizing being alone and meditation come in as well, because you allow yourself to fully hear the internal dialogue and separate the thoughts and feelings and become really truly sensitive to your intuition. You'll be able to pick up that it's what you're feeling. It's not what your friend told you earlier today. It's not what your mom or dad, your family, your friends told you that you're trying to follow. It's literally you sat down and you feel compelled to move in that direction. And that's where you need to get. And only then can you truly Only then, my player ones, can you truly start to level up. Only then will you know that a belief may be comforting, but only through true experience could it be liberating. Grant yourself permission to level up. It's your boy Salem. If any of this resonated with you guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop more content. And until next time, it's your boy Salem. I'm out.